Well, now's as good a time as any to start.
I'm so annoyed.
Why are you so annoyed, Vanessa?
And the framing doesn't look good.
Yeah, well, I was trying to set it up, and then you just went into a freeze response.
We can see your crotch.
Yeah, well, give the people what they...
No one wants that. It
How
should
do you
be
know?
more
Let's take a
cropped
poll.
up. It should be cropped up.
Cropped up? What do you mean, cropped?
Like this is like, or at least, I don't know.
This is the best framing we're going to get unless we go 0.5...
No, that would make it worse. Okay, fine. Let's begin. What is this about? Hi, guys. Sorry.
Let's start this again.
Hello and welcome. Well, welcome to another episode of
Well, I don't know. We've just wasted 30 seconds.
Get a Life with David and Vanessa.
Should we just restart this?
No.
Why not? Maybe we could put those pillows behind us.
We've started. You can just crop, like when we do it for there we go. That's way better.
Well, I'm leaning back.
He crossed his legs, everyone.
This is a podcast.
Yeah, but we all know that we have 7 listeners.
Ow, this is so uncomfortable.
Okay, what do you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about getting that pillow and putting it behind my back, which is what I had done in the first place, and then you moved it, and then I was like, I put the pillow there on purpose, and then this is my recreation of you. I guess you'll have to see this on the video version. You were like, and steam started coming out of your ears for no reason. It's reasonable. Now I'm comfortable.
Like, why does it take so long to set up to record a podcast that 7 people listen to?
Because I'm doing all of it and you're just sitting there criticizing.
Okay. See, let me explain something to you.
Don't touch the
mic. You know how you're like, why do you want it on selfie mode? Because this way I can look at you without having to turn my head to look at you. And I actually think that's really important because it is like, if I wasn't seeing myself or you in the screen, it would be like talking into the void. I'd have to turn my head to look at you. This feels really natural.
I get it now. Okay.
Okay. It's like talking to you on Zoom.
Sure. Okay. Let's get into the meat of the potatoes.
Oh, what?
I don't know. But okay, we are recording a podcast because we have a podcast and because we haven't recorded a podcast for quite some time. And every time we talk about something and make a funny joke to each other, we're like, save it for the podcast. But then now we're here recording and then it's not like we're going to remember any of the jokes. But we just have to trust that we'll come up with new jokes.
What is this about, though? You said you had an idea for what the episode was about.
Okay, I did have an idea, which was just thinking about how, so it's been a couple weeks since we last played some shows. And when we played the shows in early July in Saskatchewan, we had such an amazing time. It was July, so what's today? July 17th? 18th?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. So we played
Feels like a lifetime.
We played those shows and they were awesome. We played it in Saskatoon.
Already forgotten why we're a band.
Now? You have a hole in your shirt.
Who cares?
Your sleeve is actively coming off.
Oh my God.
Huh.
Okay,
you could probably get that sewn up.
Fine, keep going.
So we played...
I love this shirt.
It's a very nice shirt. So we played in Saskatoon, and it was a great show. We played Napatak Ramble, 4 hours north of Saskatoon, and it was even better. It was amazing. We had so much fun at both shows, and
the youth, the young people.
The young people had the energy.
And also, it's such bullshit because everyone's like, young people don't listen to live music. And we saw firsthand that is just a crock of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we played an all-ages show in Saskatoon. It was literally a bunch of young people.
People of all ages.
Loving.
Mostly younger ages.
And actually, guess what? Not only loving live music, which they apparently don't like, loving the other thing, which they apparently don't like, which is rock.
Rock and roll.
Loved it.
Yeah.
The next night.
Punk rock, indie rock, rock.
All the rock. The next night when we played Napatak Ramble, there was a horde of, now I'm talking children, under the age of 10, crowd surfing, loving the rock, going insane for rock.
Yeah.
So you're all wrong.
Right. Okay. Agreed. Great, solid tangent, 10 out of 10.
Okay, thanks.
So
what's this about then?
As I was getting to, so we played these great shows, and prior to that, this was just like the third and fourth shows of our summer, and prior to the first show of the summer,
right, really could use a
in
pillow.
June.
I see why you. Oh, that is way better.
You fucking dick. This is Yeah, this is our band.
Okay, go on.
You getting annoyed at me for literally not just no reason, for the opposite of a reason. You getting annoyed with me for being right. That's what deep down fundamentally is going on. You're probably having, like when you went into that little shutdown mode, you probably had an internal conflict where you wanted to be annoyed at me, and it's probably deep down some little part of you was like, he's right, he's right. And then the rest of you was like fighting against it.
I don't think that's what was happening.
Cool. So, okay, so we, prior to playing these shows in the summer, we had not played a show in like 6 months.
Oh my God. The longest in the history of this band, we have not played a show.
Quite possibly.
Except for COVID.
Aside from COVID. Yeah. So, and we know, but then it's easy to forget. When we don't play a show for a long time, we get depressed because then we start to forget what it means to be a band. You think that being a band is just like posting content and making a podcast like we're doing right now.
Exactly.
So then what's next? So in my mind, then we played these shows a couple weeks ago and we're like, yes, rejuvenated. It is pretty crazy how shortly that feeling lasts because it's quite fleeting, because then now, it's been a couple weeks and then we're right back to just being cynical and jaded and jealous of every other festival that we see going on that we're not playing. But it's also just more like disconnected from the feeling of playing live in a band. Because sure, we're having fun posting stupid reels of me sticking a chocolate-covered almond up my nose in the tour van.
If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you should head to our Instagram feed immediately.
Check that out, and then it captures some cackling from Vanessa, but truly what happened in the car was this was on the long road down from La Ronge back to Saskatoon in rural Saskatchewan.
I don't think you need to explain.
And Vanessa I don't know, I was just goofing around because what else
this
do you
isn't
do?
like a story to tell.
So then Vanessa spent literally 10 minutes in doubled, tripled, quadrupled over.
It was such a good laugh.
Laughing hysterically.
I miss it.
And when she's in that state, I can I know how to
Why is
turn
there
up the
no
dial.
type of laugh? Like, you guys know, any musicians listening, why is there no type of joke or belly aching laughter that compares to the dumb jokes that cause belly aching laughter on tour? Why is that? Is it that you're so delulu from being on the road and late nights? Like, what is it? There's an alchemy that happens in the tour van that turns the most benign, like mid joke into the funniest shit that has ever happened in your life. So funny that you must repeat it ad nauseum. At the point, whatever makes you nauseous, over and over and over until the tour is over.
Yeah. That is a good question. I think that's
What is it? What is it? What is it? Tell us, dear listener.
We need some sociology PhD student to take this on as a research project.
We need that.
Maybe they can apply for factor funding to get to the bottom of it.
I honestly think this would combine with the mental health funding, if there is such funding, which there should be.
To get into the mind of a touring artist.
Because it's that is
why they laugh at the dumbest joke and why that becomes a core part of the bonding experience.
And why that actually is what carries them through, because it's that laughter is so good for, as they say, laughter is the best medicine. That is a doctor, a doctor said that.
A doctor said that.
That's science.
Dr. Phil.
Ew, don't bring him up.
Okay.
He's a creep.
Yeah, I know. That's why. No, I was bringing him up
he's not a doctor.
in a negative way.
Yeah, okay, well.
That's why I was joking.
It's really awkward now.
You said doctor, and I was like, here's an example of a not good doctor.
So where does this go, this topic that we're talking about?
Right. So, what I was thinking
it's been
was...
9 minutes.
Great. See how easy it is to make a podcast? So what I was thinking was... first of all, how do we remember how do we hold on? And okay, it isn't possible to just perpetually hold on to a good time. Good times come and go. And that's life. You go on a vacation and you're like, oh, vacation's great. And then you get back from vacation and then you're like, oh yeah, I still have a job. And it's I never went on vacation. Unless you are a different kind of person. That's a different story. So, but the point was...
But you're diving deep. You're using this as a gateway to talk about human emotion in general.
Yeah, but I mean, still specifically to us. So how do we not just forget? How do we hold on to the nourishment and energy topping up of
The full
playing
cup.
these shows. Sure, how do we keep it full? And I was so okay, fine. Ultimately what I was thinking was, I have to burp. Okay, sorry, I'm drinking some sparkling water, which is really a Vanessa move. So this is rare for me to do this on the
Are
podcast.
you high?
No, first of all. Second, you make me record these, and so I start riffing.
Get to the point.
What was the point? The point is,
I don't know.
Oh, you really hit a high note there. That was impressive. Without even doing any vocal warm-ups. So I was thinking afterwards, because we don't even really fully do debriefs on the shows. Like, yeah, afterwards, because the show ends, it's like 2 in the morning, whatever. We're eating some like leftover food in the hotel. And then, and sure, we like look on Instagram to see if anyone posted stuff. But then it sort of flies by, and then the next morning we're like, oh, we got to get to the airport. We got to drive 4
But
hours.
I actually think. Sorry. Okay, I really do need you to wrap it up. Go on.
So then we don't fully debrief and decompress and like think about what actually happened in the show. Now, this is 2 weeks, so it's like pretty far removed from it, but I was thinking that, what is wrong with you?
You just have been talking for so long.
All right, you take over.
No, I need you to finish this thought.
But the point was I came in just with a general idea,
but
I didn't have like an outline to follow here. I was just thinking, like, what we could do is talk about those particular shows and like what were some highlights that really were magical, that are like, oh wow, we actually had a really cool special experience, and this allows us to remember that.
An evidence folder.
An evidence folder.
Right? This throwback. See, okay, so I hear what you're saying.
Take over. You may speak for 10 minutes.
No, I don't want to speak for 10 minutes, and I'm sorry. That was a bit rude of me. I was just really wanting you to get to the point.
Par for the course.
Here's the thing. I actually think this is the whole like catch-22. That's probably the wrong term, but like it's the weird thing about social media, because I feel like actually and this is maybe not good, is that the things that help us remember is posting about it on social media, which is why I'm always like, post a reel from the show. Like, we've gathered all these videos and all these things that happen. Like, let's keep the momentum alive. I think that's my way of like staying in the energy of it.
Yeah, but that's a trap.
Bad. Yeah,
that's a trap, because that is well.
Why?
It's because it's like two different expressions of ego almost, where where
okay, go off.
Playing the show and like having all of these kids and adults. I mean, the kids more so were the ones up front losing their minds and screaming, but the adults as well had a great time at Nap Attack, for example.
Sure.
All of those humans losing their minds and having a great time in the energy that we've created on stage. Like, yeah, that feeds the ego, but it's not like ego in the negative sense or the like full of ourselves sense. It's like, that's what feels special to us. Like, that is really incredible to be up on stage. I mean, this gets into a whole other philosophical thing.
It's co-creating.
Yeah, but we are the ones on stage having attention focused on us.
Sure.
So there is by definition like attention focused on us, and we enjoy that and feel good because it's nice to have people cheering for you and like
saying you're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
But part of it is because it makes us feel connected to other people. It makes us feel like we're a part of something as well.
Yes.
I think that the social media aspect of it, you could argue that it's the same kind of thing, but it's not, because we're posting that in the hopes that it's going to like create an impression for other people that we are busy, that we are playing good shows, although the reel about the chocolate covered almond up my nose doesn't do that as much, but I'm hoping that we're going to get a lot of engagement, that people think we're funny.
I agree, but I think there's like a difference between the process and the product of what happens here. I think the process of creating the reel is the part where you get to be back in the energy of it, right? Like when you're making that chocolate almond reel, we are laughing so hard. We're like remembering exactly what it was like when we're making the reel of us performing and like those girls being like, oh my God, you're like Taylor Swift. Like, I'm feeling that again.
Stay tuned for that content coming to your feed.
It's already
someday.
on there.
No. Oh, we posted that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Go
Like,
check it out.
Go check it out. Who cares? The point is, it's like that, like you relive it through the making of it.
Okay, because there's still some creativity, and you're also revisiting.
You're watching
that.
it.
Yeah.
You're literally looking at it, and you're remembering what happened. But
then when you post it,
that's when things go sideways.
And start refreshing
That's
to see
when
how many
things go
likes there are.
That's when things are bad. And
that's when you start commenting on it from your other personal accounts because you're trying to pad the algorithm. And I feel like it actually does the opposite, but whatever. We can get into that.
It does. Okay, this is why back in the day people had old-fashioned photo albums.
Weird for me to hold the mic like this.
You're holding it really weird. It belongs on the artwork for our new podcast. Never mind, I didn't say anything. A microphone.
What?
That should be okay. Point is, guys, forget it. I didn't say anything. You didn't hear anything. I feel like this is why people used to have photo albums. They would take pictures, they'd put them in albums. They would sit with their friends and look at the slideshow thingy or their photo albums, and they'd relive the moments when they were looking through them. And that was really, really nice. Now you're right. I think this is a catch-22 because this is why I am always up your ass being like, well, I need you to post a reel. So not literally.
Yeah, it's like a professional term.
I need you to post. No one was thinking that. I need you to post a reel, whatever. It's because it's true. I start getting all like, it's not good enough for me to watch the videos. I need other people to see them.
If we're not active, we're not a band.
Yeah, guys, it really is hard. I know.
It's a trap.
And I guess I'm also hoping, it's true, yes, I want people to like it, but I'm hoping people will book us to play more shows.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is social media, you feel like you have to constantly be marketing.
You do.
It is all marketing.
You do have to, look, first of all, I don't think marketing is a bad word.
No.
I think you do constantly have to be marketing. But
Part of it is just tiring.
This also, forget social media, okay? Let's not go down that road. You were saying, how do we hold on to the joy?
Yeah, yes.
But also before that, you said something really profound for once, which was there are highs and lows. It's like the vacation thing. You can't always be playing a show. You can't always be in the high.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. I think if
And that's life.
And that's life. It's the same thing with shows. How do we make it more salient to our brains and be like, oh my God, we had such a good time. Let's remember when this happened, when that happened, when you played that riff, I think that actually
it's just like keeping a journal, but instead we're doing it together and talking about it and actually unpacking it. Like it could be nice to actually just do a podcast afterwards and be like,
oh my God, why don't we do that?
Like remember all these cool things that happened. Like remember that kid that found your ring that fell off in the middle of the set and brought it up to you and gave it to you.
That was actually okay. So here's what we do. Yeah. So our next show is Chrome, Thunder, and Blues.
Yeah.
If you're actually listening and you're in that area, what area?
Allison,
Stainer, Collingwood, Durham region.
Bruce County, or Owen Sound?
We're playing that on.
It's not Durham region, but it's the town of Durham. Frontier Ghost Town.
When are we playing that?
That's
July 24th, 5th. July. Hold on. David is looking for the show date. If you're around, you should come to that. It's the 25th. Okay, it's Saturday the 25th. We're gonna. I'm also apparently judging a tattoo contest before we go on stage. Our set time is 7:00. Here's what we do.
Bring your tats.
Bring your tats. Here's what we should do.
What?
Is we should record a podcast right after that show.
Yeah, like the next day, maybe.
Okay, fine. Getting the energy right from it would be sick, but there's too much to do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's too crazy.
We got to eat all the post-show snacks.
Okay, fine. So
there's the loading out, the loading in, the getting out.
So the next day, no one needs to know everything that we're doing. The next day, we will record an episode.
Sure, okay.
I love this idea.
Yeah, and then we could be like, hey, this is what was awesome.
And then it's a public record. You guys are holding us, you 7 listeners are holding us accountable to this. This is a great idea.
Oh, thanks.
That's a really good idea.
Wow, you really came around from, first of all, the moment that I started pressing record when you were so annoyed at me, even though I was right that we needed pillows on this couch. And then the next 10 minutes when you just kept rushing me to get through my point, which somewhat fair, but not really. Because
it took a while.
Yeah, but we also took a lot of stupid tangents for entertainment purposes because we're also making a podcast.
And now we're going to post it. So let's talk about this. Why are we going to post these clips? This is to get people to like us.
Yeah.
Right? This is
feed the ego.
Right? So this is like an ego base. We want you to like us. We want you to share this. Because
but
we all know
there's so many layers. The reason we have this podcast. The reason we have this podcast, we made it is because we're like, well, we might as well try some other thing to advertise our band. So yes, it is marketing, but it is fun.
But it's fun. It's also we're not being disingenuous. We decided to start this podcast.
But it does feel silly. Like we're both playing a character. Like we're playing.
No, we're not. This is
Well, when we're not talking in front of a mic and a camera, we don't exactly have this banter. I mean, sometimes
What?
we're even funnier than we are now, but it's because it's more natural. Like right now, I mean,
I'm sorry, where is this coming from?
I'm settling into our banter character.
This is how you talk to me.
No, but I know, but there's another layer I can feel myself like
Get
into whenever that camera's on.
But let me,
So I'm like, okay, we gotta.
I'd like to, dear listener, I'd like to caveat this. It's not whenever there's a camera on. This is actually how you talk to me when there are other people around, period.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is. It's not the camera. It's not a character. It's just like you go into a little more of a like, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying. It's actually a little more jovial than the general way you interact with me.
Like I'm more mopey?
In real life, yes.
Huh.
Like if you didn't know, if we didn't know, if there was no cameras on, this is how you'd be talking about it. You'd be like, I guess, like, what does anything mean though? Like, yeah, I guess socially, I just want to watch movies all day. Like that would be the vibe. We'd be talking about this.
That would not be very entertaining as a podcast.
That's what I'm saying. But I'd be like,
so I'm like, okay, I know we have to.
I'd be like, how do we hold on to the joy of our shows? And you'd be like, I need a nap.
Yeah, I do need a nap right now, actually.
Like that's the thing. So it's like, this is you. It's not like this is like fake, but it's like when you're like, I actually think it's really good for you. I think it's good for you because I don't think it's a character. I think it's like the part of you that exists when you're not letting yourself sink into like deep existential despair.
So you're saying this is healing?
It is healing, just like the chocolate almond, just like the tour jokes. That's a good full circle. We should end here.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. Right now?
Because also this is what tour does, is it allows you to act like this all the time because we have witnesses, right? We have like Warren, we have Kyle, we have our drummer and bassist. So like you go into this mode. I actually think you need to tour for your mental health. A lot of people people need to stop touring for their mental health, but I think you as a person, you need it.
Yeah, touring makes me happier.
It does. It makes you nicer to be around.
Ooh.
Yeah, it does. Which is good as a bandmate to feel that way. Imagine I was like, it makes you worse to be around. Yeah, we have to tour together. That would suck.
There's a lot to unpack here, and now I'm not feeling it. Now I'm kind of regretting bringing this up for this episode.
Why? No.
Because now you're saying when we're not touring, I'm a miserable bore to be around.
The good thing is we have this recorded. I never said those words at all. I said none of it. No, what I said is existential despair often gets you down when you're not on
being
the road.
on tour, we always have somewhere to be. There's always something to do. There's always going to be some sort of schedule. We're in motion, and I do love that. That's why I love traveling. So yes, if I'm just like sitting at home and I'm not good with having a schedule for myself, and
this forces a schedule.
That's not new. I've always known that about why I love touring,
and it forces you to be present, right? You don't have time to be.
How did this turn into a therapy session for me?
I'm not sure, but I think this is a good amount of time. 23 minutes.
Yeah, I think you do slip into a character too here when we're going to a podcast. Like we naturally, anytime we do like
very close to how I speak all the time.
It is, but it's amped up, and especially our like rhythm back and forth, like our on the mic personas together, it has been like honed over many, many years of doing interviews or radio stuff. Yes. And then now we have a podcast. We do slip into right away. We're like, okay, we got to turn it on. It's not just me. You do the same.
Yeah, but everyone does that when they are like it's like, yeah. But here's the thing. If you asked any of our friends.
Because you're performing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you asked any of our friends who were like, you need to make this podcast because we love listening to you, I guarantee they would say listening to the podcast is exactly like listening to you. They've all said that.
Sure, but there still is going to be a level of amping it up.
No, but what I think is because when we're in front of them, we also talk like this. I think it's a like in front of other people.
So you're saying we are always performing? Whoa.
Sorry, I'm really thinking
about this. This is deep.
But now I'm thinking about life in general. Like,
I guess everyone's always performing. Everyone's always wearing a mask.
That's what I'm saying is like when you're in front of other people, you are never 100% yourself because you're right.
But then is that in somehow being yourself by trying on different masks and hats?
Oh fuck! Wow, that's.
I mean, the way you are with any individual person is different. Like hanging out with some old friend of mine brings out a different side of me. Hanging out with you is a different side of me.
Like when you hang out to that doctor friend, you always say those weird words, right? You talk in that weird, like do a line that he always does.
I don't know.
You're always like, I'll have. I'm gonna do it. You'll be like, yes.
What is?
It's so annoying when you do it.
What is this?
You'll be like,
Not even good. This is gonna be like the chocolate covered almond. This is gonna be. We have to end this now because it's gonna be 10 minutes of you trying. You're not gonna be able to.
You'll be like, that was. You guys.
What? Now I'm in a real pickle here because I've got to stop this.
Always pronounce words weird. Like you'll be like, oh, I really want to say it.
I know who you're talking about and I know kind of what you're talking. This is insane. This is outrageous. This happens like 2 or 3 times. Oh, a snort.
Oh my God. My stomach hurts. This is
snort.
like a chore joke. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah, except the only difference is you're the only one in on the joke this time.
Oh my God, but when you have, okay.
She's crying. She's crying. Tears are coming out. Doubling over for the people not watching.
I'm actually.
She is crying.
It's like you say.
She had to put her drink down.
Let me just do it. You'll be like, oh.
I did try to let the record show. I tried to let her do it.
You'll be like, you'll be like, imagine you're having a Caesar salad, okay?
It's getting worse somehow.
Because I'm going to say it. You'd be having a Caesar salad and you'd be like, oh, what is this? It's a crouton. That's what I was trying to say for so long. Right? Like instead of being like, it's a crouton, you'd be like, oh, a crouton. And like you guys say this stuff in this weird way. You know what I mean, right? You know what I'm saying, don't you? Give me an example.
What the hell just happened? What? You went into a fugue state.
Oh my God. Ow.
Well, and I mean, so a lot of people have been asking over the last couple of years, what are the secret?
Oh my God.
What's the secret to Vanessa's 6-pack abs that have been on display over the summer tours? And that's your answer right here. She goes into hysterical laughing fits.
I don't know what happened either, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but I don't find it as funny as you did.
Oh my God, why did I bring that up?
I honestly
this
don't.
about?
I don't know. I really don't know. It was something about putting on a show in the tour.
Oh, performing. Oh my God. Right.
That was fucked.
Right.
That was
weird
fucked.
for me too. I feel
we went from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, where now we're like, where do we take from this?
I'm really back up.
Back up where? I think you need a nap now. You're spent.
That was amazing.
Crouton.
A crouton.
That's a crouton.
It's not crouton. You'd be like
a crouton.
It's a crouton. Like, what are the other words you guys always say? Like, you'll be like, oh, like say something. Like, do it. Just do it.
I'm just trying to think. What if I was to submit this episode to like a podcast award? What category would I select?
An iced tea. I'll have. Oh, he's drinking an iced tea. Like it's.
But why were you bringing that up in the first place?
Because you were like, you act different around different people.
And
I was
yes.
like, every time you're around.
like when sometimes you pronounce words differently.
This character, you start talking like him, and then you'll come home, and I'll be like, oh my God, this is so annoying. I know you've been hanging out with him.
Wow.
Do you think he knows that we're talking about him?
I doubt.
He definitely doesn't listen. When's the last time you even spoke to him? Don't do it anytime soon because you're going to start talking like that. A nice guy, though. That's not fair.
Well,
my head hurts.
I guess we've balanced out how much I spoke to start the episode with how much you just laughed at your own joke to end the episode. And I guess is there anything else that we got to say here? Why?
No, that was good.
Yeah, that was a perfectly normal episode of.
That was actually really good for me.
The podcast that is for the immediate future titled Get a Life with David and Vanessa.
Big things coming. Wink, wink, wink. Call to action. Share this episode with one person who you think
will find it funny.
Yes. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And tell us, what was the thing we asked earlier? We said, tell us something. Ask you, tell us.
Like we wanted to do some market research about our demographics?
I thought, no, well, if you are listening, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Let's
post.
Do it. Post it. Sending it.
I feel ill.
You have got to ice that core.